Liza's the old pro, and I'm just the upstart. Top of that, she's in very good with the boss.
Oh, she can't count on Adam. He has no loyalties.
Except the blondes. Yeah, it's his third wife and counting, you know.
Well, she's not exactly in the running.
Maybe not for the next Mrs. Chandler, but there are other lesser positions to fill.
Adam's still in love with Brooke, isn't he?
Love is one thing and chemistry is another. And believe me, Liza knows how to work what she's got.
Oh, come on. Nobody works, Adam.
Don't kid yourself. You know, fawning glances can be very powerful things.
Are you trying to suggest that Liza is trying to seduce Adam in order to keep her job?
Punctual as always.
Your account's in overdraft.
I beg your pardon?
I gave you your media facelift. If you've come here looking for favors, I'm all tapped out. How long did you think you were going to milk this?
As long as you have access to what I want.
I run a show, not a publicity empire. If you're looking for a new image, you
No,
can simply go
not
to
my
somebody
image.
else.
Let's not worry about my image for now. I want a media blitz on Erica's husband.
You're trying to suggest that Liza is trying to seduce Adam in order to keep her job?
Seduce. Who knows, you know, but stroke, definitely.
Oh, well, she's a fool if she thinks she can wrap him
Who's a
around her
fool?
finger. Oh, nobody, honey. Nobody you need to worry about.
Can we watch Marissa Says It All?
Nope, bedtime.
But, Mom...
Upstairs at the count of 10. 1, 2.
Mom, can we have some cocoa?
Cocoa. Okay, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
I'll
Rudy,
get you
what's
some.
up?
Okay, 3, 4.
Jamie, too?
Jamie, 2. I'll bring some up. 5, 6. What are you waiting
Splice
for?
them together, okay? That's the note. You need episode
What
8,
else do you want? You want something to
episode
eat?
29,
I have a donut.
42, and
No,
53.
but how about an apple? How about that?
Just the
5,
intro.
6. Take it or leave it.
Give me just the intro.
Okay.
They're on the shelf in the corner of my office, okay? You have to root. You're never gonna find it.
8.
You need it. He needs it first thing tomorrow. I know. Oh, okay, fine. I just have to come in. Yeah, no problem.
Do you have to go to work?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but somebody at the network needs a new promo reel. Do you mind?
No? No, you go right ahead. Will you be home late?
Is that blonde-haired lady still your boss?
You mean Liza Colby? Yes, she is.
She's a jerk.
Well, I can understand why you say that, sport, but she's really not that bad.
Does she still get to kiss you?
No. 10. That's it. Bed. Go.
Absolutely not. The only person that gets to kiss me is your mom.
I run a serious show here, not a gossip fest. I'm not going to compromise my position to cater to your every whim.
It's not a whim. It's not a request. It's a non-negotiable demand. And as far as compromising your standing, well, you wouldn't be standing if it weren't for me.
What did Dimitri ever do to you? Or is this just to get back at
I
Adam, John?
don't answer to you, Liza. It's the other way around.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I own you. Because I'm the difference between that loft and the cell. Because one word for me, and instead of the cutting edge, you'd be producing live from the state pen. I think you'd look grand in an orange jumpsuit and maybe some decorator handcuffs instead of that Prolex watch.
What would you do, Johnny, if you didn't have me to kick around?
I'd find something. I always do.
What did I ever see in you?
Well, some people live and learn. But then again, others aren't so lucky.
Well, it wasn't worth it.
You thought otherwise.
When are you gonna let this go? When is this gonna be over?
Some things last forever.
High price to pay for a little mediocre sex.
It wasn't so little, and it wasn't so mediocre. And it's not the affair that's dogging you now. You know that. It's what happened afterwards, when you couldn't leave well enough alone.
Shut up.
Well, what's the matter, dear? Can't face the sins of your past?
I'll get back to you
When can I expect results?
as soon as I get around to it. As soon as I possibly can.
I have a late flight. I will phone you later.
What's he after?
Wants me to distribute some data.
On what? His 800 line? Junkies I have known?
And what are you doing at this time of the night? Away from home.
Rudy needs an assist.
Could have asked me.
He didn't.
So how's it feel?
What?
The electronic cuff. The homemaker's monitoring device. I'm sure Dixie put one on you, on your ankle or some other part of your anatomy.
We don't do this anymore.
Excuse me?
Get personal. Excuse me, I have a promo to cut.
I oversee the promos.
Not anymore, which reminds me, I need the Harrison research ASAP. Tomorrow, if not sooner.
I'm not done with it.
Try speed reading. You've had it for weeks. Average person could probably memorize it by now.
It's not going to be that easy, Ted.
Please, you may be Noah and Julia's only shot.
I swore I wouldn't say a word.
If I don't find him, she will, Grace, and she's losing it.
Yeah, there's no telling what she's gonna do.
Dimitri spotted her at the airport with her uniform on. What does that tell you?
Officer Cannon ready for special assignment.
That's right. She's gonna get the real cops to do her dirty work for her.
We can report her to the Pine Valley Police. Illegal use of a uniform, impersonating an officer. They'll bring her in.
Along with Noah and Julia.
Are they at least stateside?
I'm not supposed to say it.
Oh, come on, Grace. A U.S. cop in the backwater? You know how take charge Taylor is.
Yeah, forget about the one phone call. We'll never hear from my sister and Noah again.
And then what's going to happen to the baby?
You know for sure that Julia's pregnant.
We don't know for sure she's not.
I'll get word to them.
How do you know your phone's not tapped?
I'll phone from somewhere else.
How do you know you're not being followed?
They can follow you just as easy.
Big day?
Samuels called last night.
Samuels, you mean the guy that's taking over Michael's class?
Yeah, he's out sick with the flu. I've got to take over.
That's great, huh? Star is born. What do you say?
Yeah, right. I looked at all this work and I pulled the covers over my head. What time did you get in?
Early. You were sound asleep. I was a little surprised.
Avoidance. Not of you, of the stuff.
I got it.
How was your work? Did you finish?
Yeah, no problem. Everything's under control.
All by yourself?
No, I had Rudy.
Oh, you and Rudy.
It was just a promo. Who would you expect? Spielberg? No. Do you want to know if Liza was there?
No, not that it matters. I mean, it's no big deal.
She was there for a while.
How was she? Was she still distant?
Actually kind of preoccupied. When I walked in, she was head-to-head with Dr. Kinder.
Really? What for?
Well, my guess is it wasn't business. The atmosphere in the room was positively supercharged.
Liza and Kinder? That's perfect. A match made in hell.
I think you'd look grand in an orange jumpsuit. Decorative handcuffs in place of that Prolex watch. A word from me, Liza, and you'll be producing live from the state pen. What's the matter, dear? Can't face the sins of your past?
It's over.
Have I come in a bad time?
No, the phones just never stop ringing.
I can come back.
No, I want to close on this now. Are you ready for a big break? We want to test a gossip segment on the cutting edge.
Brilliant of you to think of me.
Well, we want to start with a hot one, the Dimitri Merrick affair.
I, Elise Flynn, have missed something?
Oh, it's a late-breaking development. Evidently, Dimitri Merrick has been stepping out with an unemployed nurse.
Tacky. That is tacky.
Mm-hmm. While Erica was suffering from drug withdrawal, Dimitri has been soothing his sorrows with Gloria Marsh.
The infamous Gloria Marsh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how delicious.
How soon can you nail this down?
Speed of light.
Great.
I am thrilled and delighted, naturally.
And a good morning to you, too.
This is a fantasy come true for me. We will make a wonderful team.
Thanks.
Whatever you sign me up for, I don't have the time.
A gossip segment.
Not on your life.
It's a done deal.
Well, then undo it. I don't want a gossip columnist on my show.
Your show, huh?
Yeah, my show. Last I
Yeah.
checked, it was still my face out there under the blistering lights. My face being beamed to millions of homes. My face, which will have mud all over it after we sing to a new low. Take note, Liza. We are changing tone.
Tone? I think you should leave tone to me and read the cue cards, dear. It's what you do best.
What? So we can enjoy more disasters like Laurel Dillon? No. No, thank you very much.
Oh, so now we're going to be challenged by your moral code on every show. Is that it?
I made a mistake, which I intend to admit on the air.
Oh, over my dead body.
That sounds like a good idea. You can join me, dead or alive. As a matter of fact, we can work on the copy together just as soon as you scrap Elise.
No, I'll just slot Elise into Timeline America. Their ratings will go through the roof. Adam will be delighted.
Oh, by all means, delight Adam.
Well, that's what a station manager does. Not that you'll ever know.
Oh, we'll see.
No, we're seeing right now. You have no idea how to pull in ratings.
Darling, I pull in ratings.
Oh. Well, true, you do pull in ratings when you do as you're told. But nobody wants to see you in a pulpit, preaching to them, confessing your sins. They want to hear about Erica's husband stepping out on her with a former nurse.
What?
Private lives of public people, they gobble it up like candy.
And where did you get this little goodie? Don't tell me. Was it the good doctor? Huh?
What does it matter? It's true.
I can just see it now. Part 2 of Dr. Kinder's agenda. How can you be so stupid as to be sucked in by this jerk?
Jonathan has very interesting ideas.
Interesting ideas, my butt. Whatever gets you through the night, Liza. I'd like to thank our panel of experts, our guest volunteers, and as always, you, our unbeatable audience.
Henry, what is he doing? We have
On my
2.5
off today,
minutes left.
I'd also like to make
know
a
this.
personal
Keep
statement
going.
regarding the recent and tragic murder of Laurel Dillon on
Oh,
the show.
Henry, this is not
I
approved.
know I speak for everyone
Would you stop
associated
him?
with the cutting edge when I tell you that
Keep going.
Is there anything else we can cut to?
nothing to
Please.
go
We
to
can't-
our audience, and more specifically to the entire Dillon Delaney family.
Oh.
We decided to go ahead with the episode because we thought it could stand as a warning, a reminder of the tragedy that inevitably occurs because of hatred and intolerance.
All right, we're calling editing. You hear me, Henry?
Keep going.
Yep. Could I talk to somebody, please?
Tad's on his way up. This might be a good time to take a 5.
Yeah, why don't we take a 5?
Take 5 on the
Why don't you
studio
get on
floor.
and schedule more of that vacation, Henry. Unbelievable.
What the hell are you doing?
I can ask you the same question.
I asked you first.
I'm doing my job.
Well, you overstepped. How dare you call editing and tell them to cut my apology from the show?
Who gave you permission to take 2.5 minutes of valuable airtime on a boring mea culpa?
It was my judgment call, Liza.
I vetoed it. When you brought it up, I said, I think, no.
I repeat, it was my call.
Did you even discuss it with legal? Admitting culpability invites
I don't
litigation.
want to discuss it with legal. I don't care about lawyers
Well,
or ratings or
obviously.
bottom line profits. Apologizing for airing Laurel's murder was the right thing to do. Remember, that is what we're supposed to stand for. Don't back off now just to make my life miserable.
Me make your life miserable?
Liza, just get on the phone, call editing, and reinstate the bid.
Well, you think you're the center of every decision I make? Is that
I
it?
think you like to get my blood going. Yes, yes, but this time it is not going to work.
Really?
I'd like a little private word with you, if I may. I think it's important to keep our professional and personal lives separate.
Cutting your stupid apology had nothing to do with our personal lives. It was fluff. It was ego. It was a plea for pity, and now it's gone.
Come on, Liza, you saw the numbers. What, you don't think the audience deserves an apology?
You know, you can wear your knees out at home. The audience wants entertainment, not self-flagellation.
You know, there is such a thing as owning up to your mistakes.
You
It's
know,
okay.
Yes, I forgot. The meek will inherit the earth, but not on my station, not when I'm in charge.
Yeah, well, I guess it's not going to be your station for long.
Oh, you gonna take it from me?
I think I could do a better job.
How? Gonna have everybody wear uniforms, sing Kumbaya together every morning?
I'm sick of fighting with you.
You know, you're a neo-fascist megalomaniac. Why don't you wear the hair shirt at home? Keep it out of the office, will you?
And somebody should have rammed a little respect and humility into you a long time
You want to
ago.
talk about ramming a little humility into me? You want to preach about that now? You want to preach to me about that?
This comfortable little perch you've got with the powers that be is going to run this station right
You're
into
like a
the ground.
stormtrooper,
Right
such an
into the
egomaniac.
ground.
Ceasefire! Stop this nonsense right now.
You're butting into something that's entirely none of your business.
I own this station, Tad. Anything that happens here is my business.
Adam, we were simply discussing Tad's ambition.
Well, think of me as your commander-in-chief. And you, my trusted lieutenants, are threatening my command with this ridiculous infighting, so it's settled. No more petty backstabbing. From here on out, it's all-out, full-scale war. For combat. I'll put you both on notice. The top dog position at WRCW is hereby up for grabs.
I beg your pardon?
You've both thrown your hat in the ring.
Wait, I have a signed contract, Adam.
With a 26-week option. Now, here are the rules.
Wait, this isn't fair. You're taking advantage of a personal situation.
Liza, life isn't fair. But here I make the rules. And I reserve the right to change those rules at any time without notice.
And you thought I was a neo-fascist.
You will both produce the cutting edge. First you, and then you. And then you again. You see how that works? At the end of Liza's cycle, we'll compare ratings. The guy with the highest score wins the game.
And what about the loser?
If you lose, you can apply for Tad's job as host.
Well, I won't lose, but when I win what I already have, Adam. I think we should up the stakes.
Well, good. Sounds more interesting all the time.
If I win, Tad signs a 2-year deal to host the Cutting Edge. Ironclad, no options, no outs.
Sounds like a win-win situation to me.
Oh, who are you kidding? It's your favorite scenario. We who are about to die salute you, two professionals at each other's throats, divided loyalties, lust for blood. Sounds great. Let's do it.
That was quick.
Don't get me wrong. I think deliberately creating tension in the workplace is about as dumb an idea as I've ever heard of. I mean, for one thing, how's anybody going to know who to answer to, where the buck stops? Whatever happened to united we stand, divided we fall?
Are you backing away from this challenge? Already?
I may be a lot of things, Liza, but I'm not a quitter.
I'm delighted to hear that.
I'm not backing off.
Nothing to spur the economy like a good, healthy war, eh, Adam?
Sure, a couple Scud missiles overhead keeps the troops on their toes. Some incoming ordnance, good for productivity.
Make love, not war.
We can do love later. Right now, shake hands and come out fighting. May the best person win.
Fair warning. You go behind my back again, cut the show without my permission, undermine me on this set, treat me with anything other than respectful, professional courtesy, and you'll wish you hadn't. I'm serious, Liza. No more games, no more leaving earrings in hotel rooms, no more giving out the wrong flight information, all the nifty little stuff you used to do to make me look like a jerk. Don't do it anymore.
Seems like Dixie's paranoia is rubbing off on you.
Yeah, I guess so. Like I said, play it straight or the gloves come off.
The gloves are already off. I don't need to use tricks to win. I think honesty and openness might be the keys to my success. Your shows are going to speak for themselves. They are going to bore the viewers to death. The ratings will tell all.
You're in for the fight of your life.
Boy, there's more riding on this than Adam knows, isn't there?
Good luck. You're gonna need it.